Struggling to pass your theory test on the first try? You're in the right place. Welcome to Driving Theory Test UK, your trusted source for DVSA-style practice questions, hazard perception training, road signs, and expert tips to help you pass with confidence. We make tricky topics simple with clear, easy-to-follow videos that help you learn faster and smarter. Whether your test is weeks away or just around the corner, we're here to guide you every step of the way. Subscribe now and join thousands of learners who've already passed their test with our help.
Question 1. Which sign means that there may be people walking along the road? Answer is B. Always check the road signs. Triangular signs are warning signs. They inform you about hazards ahead and help you to anticipate any problems. There are a number of different signs showing pedestrians. Learn the meaning of each one. Question 2. Where would you expect to see these markers? Answer is C. On a heavy goods vehicle. These markers must be fitted to vehicles over 13 meters long, heavy goods vehicles, and rubbish skips placed in the road. They're reflective to make them easier to see in the dark. Question 3. What does this sign mean? Answer is A. Pedal cycles are prohibited. This sign tells you that riding pedal cycles is prohibited. Question 4. What should you do if your vehicle pulls to one side when you use the brakes? Answer is C. Have the brakes checked as soon as possible. The brakes on your vehicle must be effective and properly adjusted. If your vehicle pulls to one side when braking, take it to be checked by a qualified mechanic as soon as you can. Question 5. You're carrying an 11-year-old child on the front seat of your car. They're under 1.35 meters tall. What seatbelt security must be in place? Answer is A. They must use a suitable child restraint. As the driver, it's your responsibility to make sure that children are secure and safe in your vehicle. Make yourself familiar with the rules. When children are carried on the back seat, there are a few very exceptional cases when an adult seatbelt can be used instead of a correct child restraint. Question 6. What action should you take when you see flashing amber lights under a school warning sign? Answer is B. Reduce speed until you're clear of the area. The flashing amber lights are switched on to warn you that children may be crossing near a school. Slow down and take extra care, as you may have to stop. Question 7. You've broken down on a two-way road. You have a warning triangle. At least how far from your vehicle should you place the warning triangle? Answer is D. 45 meters, 147 feet. Advance warning triangles fold flat and don't take up much room. Use one to warn other road users if your vehicle has broken down or if there has been an incident. Place it at least 45 meters, 147 feet, behind your vehicle, or the incident, on the same side of the road or verge. Place it further back if the scene is hidden by, for example, a bend, hill or dip in the road. Don't use warning triangles on motorways. Question 8. What's the purpose of these road markings? Answer is A. To ensure children can see and be seen when they're crossing the road. These markings are found on the road outside schools. Don't stop or park on them, even to set down or pick up children. The markings are there to ensure that drivers, riders, children, and other pedestrians have a clear view of the road in all directions. Question 9. Why should you switch off your rear fog lights when the fog has cleared? Answer is C. To prevent dazzling drivers behind. Don't forget to switch off your fog lights when the weather improves. You could be prosecuted for driving with them on in good visibility. The high intensity of rear fog lights can dazzle drivers behind and make your brake lights difficult to notice. Question 10. There's been a collision. A motorcyclist is lying injured and unconscious. Why should you only remove their helmet if it's essential? Answer is C. Removing it could make any injuries worse. When someone is injured, any movement that isn't absolutely necessary should be avoided, since it could make the injuries worse. Unless it's essential to remove a motorcyclist's helmet, it's generally safer to leave it in place. Question 11. What does this sign mean? Answer is A. End of dual carriageway. Don't wait until the last moment before moving into the left-hand lane. Plan ahead and don't rely on other traffic letting you in. Question 12. You're following other vehicles in fog. You have your headlights on dipped beam. What else can you do to reduce the chances of being in a collision? Answer is D. Keep a safe distance from the vehicle in front. In fog, use dipped headlights to see and be seen. If visibility is very poor, use fog lights. Drive at a safe speed, keep a good distance, and allow twice the usual stopping distance on wet roads. Question 13. You're at an incident. What could you do to help an unconscious casualty? Answer is C. Check that they're breathing normally. If a casualty is unconscious, you need to check that they're breathing normally. Look for chest movements, look and listen for breathing, and feel for breath on your cheek. Question 14. You're carrying a child under 3 years old in your car. Which restraint is suitable for a child of this age? Answer is B. A child's seat. It's your responsibility to ensure that all children in your car are secure. Suitable restraints include a child seat, baby seat, booster seat, or booster cushion. It's essential that any restraint used is suitable for the child's size and weight, and fitted according to the manufacturer's instructions. Question 15. What restrictions apply if you're towing a trailer on a 3-lane motorway? Answer is A. You must not use the right-hand lane. The motorway regulations for towing a trailer state that you must not use the right-hand lane of a 3-lane motorway unless directed to do so, for example, at roadworks or due to a lane closure, exceed 60 miles per hour. Question 16. How should you signal if you're going straight ahead at a roundabout? Answer is C. Signal left just after you pass the exit before the one you're going to take. To go straight ahead at a roundabout, you should normally approach in the left-hand lane, but check the road markings. At some roundabouts, the left lane on approach is marked left turn only, so make sure you use the correct lane to go ahead. You won't normally need to signal as you approach, but signal before you leave the roundabout, as other road users need to know your intentions. Question 17. What does this sign mean? Answer is D. Lane for heavy and slow vehicles. Where there's a long, steep, uphill gradient on a motorway, a crawler lane may be provided. This helps the traffic to flow by diverting the slower heavy vehicles into a dedicated lane on the left. Question 18. You have stopped in an emergency area. What must you do before you rejoin the carriageway? Answer is B. Use the emergency telephone. To rejoin the carriageway from an emergency area, you must use the emergency telephone and follow the operator's advice. A lane may have to be closed so that you can rejoin the carriageway safely. Question 19. How will a heavy load on your roof rack affect your vehicle's handling? Answer is C. It will reduce stability. A heavy load on your roof rack will reduce the stability of the vehicle because it moves the center of gravity away from that designed by the manufacturer. Be aware of this when you drive round bends and corners. If you change direction at speed, your vehicle and/or load could become unstable and you could lose control. Question 20. You're going to tow a trailer that's wider than your car. What must you fit to your car before you start towing it? Answer is B. Exterior towing mirrors. You must fit exterior towing mirrors to your vehicle if your vehicle is narrower than your trailer or load. Your trailer or load obstructs the view behind you.
Hi there. I hope this video is helpful for you. If it is, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss future driving tips and tests. Also, don't forget to comment your score. And make sure to watch until the end. Your support helps us bring you more content to ace your theory test. Let's get back to the video.
Question 21. You've been involved in an argument that's made you feel angry. What should you do before starting your journey? Answer is B. Calm down. If you're feeling upset or angry, you'll find it much more difficult to concentrate on your driving. You should wait until you've calmed down before starting a journey. Question 22. What should you do about driving if you've been taking medicine that causes drowsiness? Answer is A. Avoid driving and check with your doctor. You aren't fit to drive if you're taking medicine that makes you drowsy. Check with your doctor if you're unsure. You mustn't put other road users, your passengers, or yourself at risk. Question 23. What should you do if you're towing a trailer and it starts to swing from side to side? Answer is C. Ease off the accelerator to reduce your speed. Strong winds or buffeting from large vehicles can cause a trailer or caravan to swing from side to side, snake. If this happens, ease off the accelerator. Don't brake harshly, steer sharply, or increase your speed. Question 24. What should you do if you're being followed by an ambulance showing flashing blue lights? Answer is B. Pull over as soon as it's safe to do so. Pull over in a place where the ambulance can pass safely. Check that there are no bollards or obstructions in the road that will prevent it from passing. Question 25. The conditions are good and dry. When should you use the 2-second rule? Answer is B. When checking your gap from the vehicle in front. In good conditions, the 2-second rule can be used to check the distance between your vehicle and the one in front. This technique works on roads carrying faster traffic. Choose a fixed object, such as a bridge, sign, or tree. When the vehicle ahead passes this object, say to yourself, "Only a fool breaks the 2-second rule." If you reach the object before you finish saying this, you're too close. Question 26. What's the legal minimum depth of tread for car tires? Answer is C. 1.6 millimeters. Car tires must have sufficient depth of tread to give them a good grip on the road surface. The legal minimum for cars is 1.6 millimeters. This depth should be across the central 3/4 of the breadth of the tire and around the entire circumference. Question 27. You are driving along a road and see this traffic sign. What should you do? Answer is D. Not exceed 40 miles per hour. The sign tells you the maximum speed limit, in miles per hour/mph, at which you should drive if it's safe to do so. Question 28. When should you check the engine oil level? Answer is B. Before a long journey. An engine can use more oil during long journeys than on shorter trips. Insufficient engine oil is potentially dangerous. It can lead to excessive wear, mechanical breakdown, and expensive repairs. Most cars have a dipstick to allow the oil level to be checked. If not, you should refer to the vehicle handbook. Question 29. Why should you make allowances for older drivers? Answer is A. Older drivers' reactions may be slower than other drivers. As people age, their reaction time gets slower. The rate of decline varies from person to person, but you can expect them to take longer to react to a hazard, and they may be hesitant in some situations, for example, at a junction. Question 30. You've just gone through flood water. What should you do to make sure your brakes are working properly? Answer is D. Go slowly while gently applying the brakes. Water on the brakes will act as a lubricant, causing them to work less efficiently. Using the brakes lightly as you go along will quickly dry them out. Question 31. How can you make sure that a satellite navigation (SAT-NAV) system doesn't distract you when you're driving? Answer is D. Set it before starting your journey. Sat-navs can be useful when driving on unfamiliar routes. However, they can also distract you and cause you to lose control if you look at or adjust them while you're driving. Set the SAT-NAV before starting your journey, or pull up in a safe place before making any changes to it. Question 32. You're about to start a journey towing a trailer. What should you do if you notice that a light on your trailer is not working? Answer is A. Repair the fault before continuing with your journey. You must make sure that your vehicle and trailer are roadworthy. Check that your tires are legal and the brakes and lights are working properly. If any of these things are not working, you must not drive or tow your trailer until the fault is repaired. Question 33. How much more fuel will you use by driving at 70 miles per hour, compared with driving at 50 miles per hour? Answer is B. About 15%. Your vehicle will use less fuel if you avoid heavy acceleration. The higher the engine revs, the more fuel you'll use. Using the same gear and covering the same distance, a vehicle traveling at 70 miles per hour will use about 15% more fuel than it would at 50 miles per hour. However, don't travel so slowly that you inconvenience or endanger other road users. Question 34. What does this sign mean? Answer is D. Trams crossing ahead. This sign tells you to beware of trams. If you don't usually drive in a town where there are trams, remember to look out for them at junctions and look for tram rails, signs and signals. Question 35. What's the speed limit for a car towing a caravan on a dual carriageway? Answer is A. 60 miles per hour. The speed limit for cars towing caravans or trailers on dual carriageways or motorways is 60 miles per hour. Due to the increased weight and size of the combination, you should plan further ahead. Take care in windy weather, as a strong side wind can make a caravan or large trailer unstable. Question 36. When may you drive without wearing your seatbelt? Answer is D. When you're carrying out a maneuver that includes reversing. You may remove your seatbelt while you're carrying out a maneuver that includes reversing. However, you must remember to put it back on again before you resume driving. Question 37. Why should you allow extra room while overtaking a motorcyclist on a windy day? Answer is B. The rider may be blown in front of you. If you're driving in high winds, be aware that the conditions might make a motorcyclist or cyclist swerve or wobble. Take this into consideration if you're following or wish to overtake a two-wheeled vehicle. Question 38. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. No vehicles except pedal cycles being pushed by hand. A circular road sign with a red border indicates a prohibition. In this case, no vehicles, except pedal cycles being pushed by hand, are allowed to proceed. Question 39. What should you do if a vehicle pulls out in front of you at a junction? Answer is A. Slow down and be ready to stop. Try to anticipate what other drivers might do. Look and plan ahead so that you're ready to respond safely if a hazard develops. Be tolerant of road users who make mistakes. Question 40. You're driving on a wet road. What should you do if you have to stop your vehicle in an emergency? Answer is B. Keep both hands on the steering wheel. As you drive, look well ahead and all around so that you're ready for any hazards that might develop. If you have to stop in an emergency, react as soon as you can while keeping control of the vehicle. Keep both hands on the steering wheel so you can control the vehicle's direction of travel.
Hey there! I hope this video helps you get ready to pass your UK driving theory test with confidence. If you find it helpful, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss our latest updates and mock tests. Don't forget to share your score in the comments. We'd love to see how you're doing. Alright, let's dive back into the video.
Question 41. What does 25-foot mean on this motorway sign? Answer is B. The number of the next junction. Before you set out on your journey, use a road map to plan your route. When you see an advance warning of your junction, make sure you get into the correct lane in plenty of time. Last-minute harsh braking and cutting across lanes at speed is extremely hazardous. Question 42. What does this sign mean? Answer is B. Right-hand lane closed ahead. You should change lanes as directed by the sign. Here, the right-hand lane is closed but the left-hand and center lanes are available. Merging in turn is recommended when it's safe and traffic is going slowly, for example, at roadworks or a road traffic incident. When vehicles are traveling at speed, this isn't advisable and you should move into the appropriate lane in good time. Question 43. What does this road marking mean? Answer is D. You're approaching a hazard. A single broken line along the center of the road, with long markings and short gaps, is a hazard warning line. Don't cross it unless you can see that the road is clear well ahead. Question 44. What vehicle should park here to contact the signal operator? Answer is C. Large or slow vehicles. Drivers of large or slow vehicles should park near a level crossing while contacting the signal operator. Question 45. You're on a motorway. When can you use hazard warning lights? Answer is D. When you slow down quickly because of danger ahead. Briefly using your hazard warning lights will warn the traffic behind you that there's a hazard ahead. Turn them off again when following drivers have seen and responded to your signal. Question 46. You are driving about and see this sign. What does it tell you? Answer is D. Pedestrians on road. This sign warns you of pedestrians on the road. Question 47. You're driving towards this level crossing. What would be the first warning of an approaching train? Answer is A. A steady amber light. The steady amber light will be followed by twin flashing red lights that mean you must stop. An alarm will also sound to alert you to the fact that a train is approaching. Question 48. Which of these signs warns you of a zebra crossing? Answer is B. Look well ahead and check the pavements and surrounding areas for pedestrians. Look for anyone walking towards the crossing. Check your mirrors for traffic behind, in case you have to slow down or stop. Question 49. What does this sign mean? Answer is C. Cycle route ahead. More people are cycling today and cycle routes are being extended in our towns and cities to provide safe cycling routes. Respect the presence of cyclists on the road and give them plenty of room if you need to pass. Question 50. What does this sign mean? Answer is B. No stopping. No stopping, not even to pick up or set down passengers.
Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.